All right, so now I'm starting to I'm trying to kind of figure and think about what happened last night with this guy Joe that punched me in the face. I mean, it didn't black and blue that much. It did hurt yesterday, but I don't know. My ability to heal things is becoming actually better. I think. I swear to God, I'm not kidding you. This guy punched me straight in the face, and then I went on the ground. I put my hand up to my face, and he started punching my hand, and that's when my hand is swollen again. It was last week after I cut it. But all right, so let me put what happened together last night with this guy Joe, and put another angle to it because while the guy is pretty much an asshole overall, he's never gotten in my face that much, and for him to actually get in my face and punch me like that, there had to be some other. I mean, I was kind of like pushing him because I was telling him what he did was messed up. What he told me that Laura said to him about me me doing what I said in the video last night, and then talking about it all over, and bringing it up, whenever he saw me to a point of nausea where I couldn't even like see him, talk to him anymore. I'm trying to rationalize what happened last night. So this woman Laura, right? She's the one that I'm not really sure. She's one minute she's kind of cool and everything, and she seems helpless, and then sometimes she seems a little like, I don't know, boss-like, So, she had asked me to go to a tent to help her with something last night. She said like in 15 minutes. Let's see. All right. I go up there and this guy Joe is sitting in her tent. Now, number one, she said to me, "Oh, well, I told you Joe was gonna be here." It's like, you didn't say it on the phone to me. Number one. So she knows this guy did this to me. But one little caveat to it is like she told him. She said she told him. He said that she told him that and then she said, "Oh, well, Bobby told me that," and so she sprang it along that that I was having like men in my tent and almost like prostitute like. I don't do that. But it's kind of funny because she was at one point. So I go to the tent and this guy's sitting there pissed off, and she drinks, he drinks. I'm sure he had a nice amount of beers. All of a sudden I go in there and I said, you wanted me to help you? Said, "Oh yeah. I said, you will help us." Yeah. I said, "What is this guy doing here?" I was like, "Why'd you even call me with this?" "Oh, yeah, I didn't even know. I told you." Whatever, okay. And then all of a sudden my anger started building up a little bit about what this guy was saying about me. And like, she said that, you said that, oh, well, she told me. It's like, yeah, but, oh, well, Bobby said it to me. It's like, okay. And all of a sudden I'm like, telling this guy, "It's fucked up what you're saying about me. It's not right, and what you're doing, you do it at places where, like, I'm talking to somebody and you walk over and you start saying it to them." So all of a sudden they're like, what did he just say that you did?" And all of a sudden he gets up. I'm like kind of watching him. I thought he's walking out the tent, and then he comes behind me and he clocks me in the face and go down. So the story is that he just, he's just an angry guy, and he took out his anger on me and he punched me, and and I was like, "Oh, I can't believe it happened. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I was like, "Yeah, but you invited him. Oh, he invited himself here." Like, and you didn't ask him to leave. And you know that I was coming in 15 minutes. And instead of asking him to leave, you let him sit there. And then I walk into the room, and then all of a sudden this all happens. Now, I've got this funny feeling that both her and Bobby have been trying to get me arrested and get me in trouble and get me committed and get me whatever I can to get out of the tent so they can come here and steal whatever they can more. The generator, my drums, anything I have left in here, anything I have hidden in here, anything I can't take with me to the police station and leave here. Or to, like, the psych ward if they take me to the psych ward. That's not going to happen ever again. So he clocked me and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then I left again, and then I called her back, and she called, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay, but I think I left something there. Is it there?" I was like, "Oh no, I don't see it here." I was like, oh, "Okay, okay, I'm so sorry. I haven't." All right, but again, why did you invite? Oh, okay. Well, listen, I need to get some cigarettes. Something. You can lend me a little money. No, I don't have any money to lend you. You already owe me money. It's like, okay, just checking. So that's the scenario, that he just came there and he just took his anger on me. But what also could have happened is that she could have said to him, "You know what? I want to get this guy like he's bothering me and everything." She could have put some idea into his drunken head. And then when I walked in there, she goes, "Yeah, get him." Because when I started saying, "Look, I came here to do you a favor because you're doing me a favor. You were giving me a couple of bucks, to do it, But then all of a sudden, "Oh yeah, but you can't just wait." It's like, "Yeah, but I have somebody's like I can't because I'm supposed to meet somebody and blah blah." It's like and okay, well yeah. So she started to get snippy at me, and then all of a sudden he's starting to get snippy. Then he got up like a dog and hit me in the face. So like I blamed him all of it, but then today I've been thinking over and over again, well, did she put it in his ears to do that? So then I would start a fight with him, and then she can call the cops, and then I can get arrested, and she could tell the cops, well, he started it, meaning me. And this is, let's see, it's Friday now. I'm not sure what's it. It's Thursday or Friday. 3 days before my money comes into my account. Right? 3 days before. And if I'm stuck in a psych ward and she happens to have my wallet with my old ID, she can with my old ID and my wallet with everything in it, including my old bank card that I canceled. But maybe she can get around that. Maybe if I fall to the ground and they call the I get into a fight, call the police, maybe she take my new wallet out of my pocket and say, "I don't know what happened to him. He must have stole it." But I held on to that. It was in my front pocket. I held on to make sure nobody took that from me. So now I'm back to the thing is like, why did he hit me when he's never hit me before? He got a little angry, but he's never gotten to the point of that. And all I was doing was insulting him just like he was insulting me. So if he thinks that I should take it as a joke insulting me, then why can't I insult you the same way without you hitting me? Because I didn't hit you. But he's a little drunk. Maybe she was giving him some stuff, to stay awake. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, sick him. And she sicked her dog on me. And punched me in the face. I guess it hurt like yesterday, but it's a little, but it's not very as black and blue as like the stuff that happened over here when they pushed me off my scooter. So that's the new kind of like, and again, I deal with probabilities. So I literally, my Arcturian soul can actually project itself into each one of the probabilities to see if how that turns out. And then based on that, it's like if you do exactly the things that you have to get to that probability will become a reality. I have some of that. I don't have, of course, the ability to do any of that. That's the Arcturian soul. But the human body here sees a lot of different probabilities, and the one that makes the most sense to me is the one that usually is the truth. Him hitting me out of the blue, just because of that, didn't really like sound very real. Now, what I'm saying to you now is that she kind of like coerced him into doing that, thinking that I would be arrested, and then maybe both of them could go into my tent and steal everything that's in there. That seems more like tent-like, city-like. So now I have a new perspective on the whole thing. I think she wanted me to get to the point of hitting him or stabbing him or doing whatever I knew was going to do as I was defending myself, and then based on that say, hey, he started it to the police, and then I get thrown in jail, and then they have free reign over my tent and everything that's in here. And if they can get my keys, they can get my stuff from my storage unit. If they can get my wallet, well, and I'm in jail for the whole weekend indefinitely, then I'm pretty much fucked, because they have everything. Well, they don't have the passcodes, but They have a way around it, you know. They know it's like, what would he use? And they have a way around it. You can still buy things online. You don't need the passcode if you're buying things online. If you use it at a store, you can bypass the passcode. So that's my new, probability of what happened last night. That seems very much like the reality of what it is. And when I talk to her, I kind of act like I trust her, but like they say, you keep your friends close, you keep your enemies closer, right? I don't like doing that, but in this situation, you might have to, because that's the only way you're going to understand their motives and what they've led you into. What I was led into last night was very similar to what I was led into when they punched me in the face, broke my jaw, and took my wallet. Very much into when they pushed me off that scooter. Very much I was led into it by some false, kind of like oh, trust me kind of a thing. You trust me kind of thing. And there I am again, staying in the place where I don't know if she's gonna stick her dog on me again tonight, or whatever. But she's written me a whole bunch of emails. Oh, I have some salami and some other things, and if you want to come over, some cheese, and come over tonight. No, I'm not going over there. I'm not going to her tent. I'm not going anywhere near them anymore, her anymore. And because, to me, if you know somebody, you have a problem with somebody, and you invite me over to ask me a favor, please, and I'll give you a couple bucks, just so you have to move some of the stuff for me. It's like, okay. And then you have the guy that I've been telling you, and she badmouths him all the time, telling you all along that he did this to me, and he's doing everything. You have him sitting there at the table, at your tent, and you let him. You say, "Oh, John's coming over. Can you leave?" You can do that. You just let him sit there until I get there. That's kind of funny. It doesn't really sound right. Oh, one other thing, that kid Bobby that stole my scooter. He goes over there all the time. What? You let Bobby in here? Yeah, he was in here, and he stole some of my okay, he's a thief. He stole my thing. I'll never let him in my place again. You let him in? Yeah, because I like I like what he did to me. I wanted to kind of do to him. I was like, oh, you mean make you feel like you're trustworthy, and then when you don't see it, you just take as much as you can from the kid. So you're gonna do that to Bobby? And I'm like, did she put Bobby up to stealing my scooter? So then I wouldn't have transportation to do something, to go anywhere. So I'd be stuck here, and then I'd spend all my money, and then ask her for stuff. Can you lend me some money, please? Because she gets money here and there. She has things that and people that she deals with that send her money. I get donations, and I did 8 years of sound healing work, and I healed a lot of people, and when I met up one person today, one of my clients today met up with me, and she bought me some medical marijuana, medical MJ, plant medicine. I haven't had in a while, and people that donate money is like, I'm here, I'm doing this, support me. That's not what she does. She's like an ex-prostitute that probably has some Johns that still send her money, because maybe she has pictures of them, and she, don't tell my wife. Oh, well, I have pictures. You have to send me money. So that's what I'm thinking she might be doing. I don't know for sure. I didn't ask her, but she's not an activist. She's not out there, doing anything creative. She's not. All she's doing is asking for sympathy from people and things. And there's Laura. Simple, she's sympathy is like, oh, they did this to me and that to me and this to me. It's like, well, if they did all this to me, why are you letting them in your tent still? If they did all this stuff to you, or maybe did they not do that to you? Are you like coercing them doing it to me because you're some kind of like boss lady, madam type thing? So, that's my new probable situation that I'm in, and it can go so many different ways. But the other ways that it goes, it doesn't really make sense based on the timeline that I'm in right now and things that I'm doing right now. They could be happening and they're real in other timelines where I'm not like the way I am. But right now, the way I am right now, the most probable one is that she coerced that guy yesterday to sit there and wait till I got there, because she knew that if she said the right things, it would bring something up in me, and then boom. Because she's a very smart prostitute, ex-prostitute. Coerce, that guy into trying to, punching me, and then me, taking out a knife and stabbing him or something, just to defend myself, or just like, fighting him or something. Well, then she would call the cops, and then her story would be like, I don't know, I think that guy John started it, right? But it didn't happen that way, because I stopped myself, and, I didn't call the police, I didn't do anything. I let him punch me a few times, and then I just get up and said, I don't fucking ever do that shit again to me. I mean, he left. He ended up leaving. She said, "Oh, you got to get out of here." So that's where I am at right now. It's all like a fucking really bad sitcom, or bad movie, or bad reality TV show. I mean, it's just got all these things are happening, and they're blindsiding me. They're coming from areas, and it's not till I sit down and actually think, what just happened? How did it happen? And why did it happen? The reason it happened that I thought last night now doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But you know what does make a lot of sense? And when it's probably the reality of it, is what I just said about this woman. And how they've all been trying their best to get me either stuck in a psych ward, in the hospital, or in jail. Just long enough. This happens. Was it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? 3 days before I get my disability money, that they're trying desperately to get a hold of and take. And they go, I don't know who took it. Well, it wasn't me. Like, Bobby's girlfriend says every day. The guy, when Bobby got arrested, he's holding the scooter. He hasn't come home. I don't know. He says he's going to be home, but he's never home. Just give it another day. And last night I just said, enough. Just shut up and enough. And I called the police this morning. And I reported the scooter missing. And the cop actually came and he talked to me about it. And he said, okay, well, last time there was proof, because there was a camera at ShopRite, and they got the film, and they saw him walking out on my scooter, so they arrested him. This time there was no camera. He just took it, and it was just my word against his. But he said, since he already has an open case against you, there's an open case against him for stealing your scooter, there's a good chance he got it. I gave him the serial number, and now I'm waiting to see if they can recover it. Either or, if they can. This is probably my last scooter I'm going to buy. It's too big, and they can easily get to it. I'm thinking of getting a little hoverboard now, or those little hoverboards. It's small. I can get it. I can put it. They're cheap, so like $100, and then put it up. Use it, and then fucking bring it inside, or just carry it wherever I am, and maybe strap it onto my back. Just strap it on. When I'm walking. I'm thinking I might do that, because the scooters. This is the third strike already. Third one that got stolen already that I bought. So. And then some woman said to me, well, if you're homeless and you're broke, then, how can you have money for 3 scooters? It was a 9-month period. My disability money came in, and that's why I'm broke all the time, because I keep on spending shit like this that they keep on stealing from me. They stole a lot of shit from me, and I have to keep on replenishing it. They keep on cutting my tent. I have to go out and fucking... The reason I'm broke is because of the things that they're doing to me to make me broke. And the reason they want to make me broke, I'm still not sure. So maybe they can leave me at a certain level where I'd be helpless, so then they can take advantage somehow. I don't know. Kill me and then stick me in a room and still get my disability money for 2-3 months? I don't know. Because nobody cares about me? I don't know. Could be. But that's what I'm facing being here. Why don't you just leave? Because I can't. Because every time I have my money, it's either loaned out to people, or I get it and I have to buy things that I need, and all of a sudden I get to take a shower. I get to get a hotel for 2 days, and it ends up becoming 4 days because I can't stand fucking come over here, and it's kind of nice to have a shower, and then I'm broke, and then I'm back to the same place. It's happening every month. When you're out here and you have vultures around you picking at your bones, guess what? The money that you have in your pocket. You say, all right, here, Mr. Vulture, here, Mr. Vulture, stop picking up. Here. I know if I give them this paper thing, and the vultures, they start picking at my bones, and they'll just fly away for a while, but they'll always come back. That's what's happening to me here. I posted those videos about you playing sound healing, which I missed that sound healing work. It was so great. I missed that, but I wasn't allowed to do it and still practice my shamanism and practice using the use of plant medicine to get me through this next 11-year period of of 23 to 25 of the end of your civilization. So I wasn't allowed to do that, because as soon as I started doing that, then it all clamped down on me. My partner left, and then my business partner left. She left me with the studio by herself. And then my girlfriend decided, I don't want you in this house doing any kind of plant medicine, even though I've been with you for 7 years. So, I commit you. And then I was committed, and then I got out of the psych ward. And she goes, we have to move out right now. I was like, but it's half my house. I paid half of it, half the down payment, half the fucking mortgage. I fucking did all the work. I don't care. You're not on the paperwork. And if you don't, I'll call the police on you again. That's my ex-girlfriend. And from there, it just snowballed into where I am now. Sorry, I'm not complaining again. I'm like, oh, yeah, move on. It's like, yeah, I'll move on, but I'm stuck here because of that. So I can move on. I'm able to move on when I get myself out of here, which then isn't a product of what it just happened to me. But until then, it's like I'm here. So what am I going to do? Go around and say, oh, it's okay. It's really lovely here, and everything that happened to me in the past is it's in the past. I'm just going to look forward into what? Into the garbage dump that I pitched a tent in behind a supermarket in Neptune, New Jersey. I'm going to pass that into where I'm going. As I have vultures in this place fucking picking at my bones, trying to put me in situations where I have to either defend myself to the point of killing somebody to get arrested, or they can somehow say that it was him that started. I swear, that's why or the other girls as a Bobby's girlfriend's going, are you threatening me? It's like, no, I'm telling you that if Bobby doesn't give me my fucking scooter back, I'm going to call the cops. Or, if I see him, I'm going to kick his ass, man. But, I'm not going to kick his ass. But you threatening me? I said, no, I didn't threaten you, Laura. No, Larissa. I ain't threatening you, Bobby's girlfriend that stole my scooter. I'm telling you, where the fuck is my scooter? Oh, it's this guy's house, and he's gonna, he said that he's gonna be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. He's tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow, so don't call the police yet until it's been a week. So I'm call the police and I reported it already. So it's done. And please, the guy tomorrow. Shh. I said, Larissa, shh, shut up, quiet. No more lies that come out of your mouth. Girlfriend of the guy that stole 2 scooters from me, go away, please. Go back in your tent and shoot the heroin with your boyfriend that you bought with my scooter. Go ahead, enjoy, and I hope you guys OD with it. And I'm not I don't really wish that on them, but my spirit guides might do that to them. So if it happens, it happens. It wasn't me. They asked them to do it, but if they realize that there's enough threat against me, they'll do something. They've done it before. That's why I've been here 2 years. I got assaulted like 2, 3, 4 times already. But I'm still alive, and most of the people that assaulted me are no longer here. You go figure how that happened. So, all right, now, namaste, 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 namaste.